Hiya, my name's Charlie and welcome to my channel, and today it's a book haul, yay! Also, I just particularly wanted to say that I'm sorry I didn't put up a video on Sunday. There's stuff that's going on at the moment with my family and stuff, which I'll probably talk about in the Charlie chat, but now is not the time for that, so I'm just going to dive right in to all the books that I bought recently, some of which are from a book haul that I did with Simone and Emily when we went book shopping, and some of which have been books I've been kindly sent, so yeah, I'm going to dive right in. Right, this one is one from the the time I was with Simone and Emily. This is A Fraction of the Whole by Steve Tolz. This is another one of the ones that was recommended by Trent Dalton when he did his books that inspired Boy Swallows Universe, which, for those of you that are new to my channel, Boy Swallows Universe is my favourite book of the year so far this year, even though I don't think anything's going to top it. But this is meant to be, this is actually, Steve Tolz is an Australian author, and so this is a piece of Australian fiction, and I think it's kind of, again, based on, like, prison cells, and, like, it says, from his prison cell, Jasper Dean tells the unlikely story of his scheming father, Martin, his crazy uncle, Terry, and how the three of them upset most unintentionally an entire continent. I think there's meant to be quite a lot of humour in this. It's quite fairly chunky. Yeah, it's like 700 pages, but I am excited to read it nonetheless. So yeah. Can't wait to get to that. This is one I found in a charity shop, Oliver Twist. Can you believe I found a cloth-bound classic in a charity shop? Simone did too. So that day that Simone found one, I think she found the Jungle Book, and I found this one. So yeah, this is Oliver Twist by Charles Dickens. I think we're going to try and read this in December, hopefully, cross fingers. Yeah, and it just looks super beautiful. I love the cloth-bound classics. Yeah, so yeah. Obviously the classic tale of Dickens and an orphan. This is a piece of non-fiction by Jeanette Winterson. I read, was it this year or last year? It must have been last year. Oranges Aren't the Only Fruit by Jeanette Winterson, which is a fiction, but this is her non-fiction, like, so it's sort of like, this is her memoir. So Oranges Aren't the Only Fruit is like semi-autobiographical, whereas this is actually autobiographical. So yeah, I've been wanting to read this for a while. This is kind of the one that inspired that one. I'm just pulling them off randomly off my pile, so these aren't going to be in order, I'll tell you. This is one of the ones I won from... Oh, this is one of the ones. This is one of the ones I won in a book giveaway from Kate. I won a giveaway from Katie's channel, Katie's Bookish Escape, which I'll link her channel down below. And I got to pick, like, some books. This is one of the ones I picked. Aristotle and Dante Discovered the Secrets of the Universe by Benjamin Aliz, Sanchez. I know this is one of Clint's favourite books, and this is like also one of Katie's favourite books, so I picked books deliberately that I've seen on her channel that she loved. So this is one of her favourite books of last year, I believe. Yeah, I can't wait to read this. It's a fiction, and it's got like LGBTQ rep and stuff, so yeah, sounds really wonderful. Another one from Katie's Bookish Escape. This is Anne of Green Gables. I've been wanting to read this for ages anyway, and like I said, when I was clicking on her channel, this is one of her favourite books. I think this is one of Katie's favourite books of all time, to be quite honest. And look how beautiful this cover is. I found this and just had to ask, I requested nicely if she could get it for me as part of the book. Lastly but not leastly, from Katie's ones, the ones that I picked from the giveaway, was From the Wreck by Jane Rawson. This is one that Simon Savage talks about from Savage Reads. Obviously he's got his own quote on it, which I just think that's so wonderful. You can't get much more like Simon-y than that. So yeah, I know how much he adores it. It's kind of like magical realism, sort of sci-fi, again, another Australian author. So definitely can't wait to get to this one. Right, this is one I picked up when I went to Brighton recently. Me and my family went to Brighton the day before Pride, and I went obviously into some bookshops. I dragged my children in there, and this is a piece of poetry by Audre Lorde, The Black Unicorn. I think this actual specific edition has only just recently been republished by Penguin Modern Classics. So yeah, I haven't actually read any of Audre Lorde yet, and I haven't read any of her poetry, so I just think this would just be beautiful and hard-hitting and raw, no doubt. So yeah. This is Graham Norton, A Keeper. If you follow me on Twitter, you would have seen me tweet about this. I had actually, obviously Simon and Lauren, so Lauren from All the Books, they both talked about this on their channels, and I actually put in my Google Calendar the release date of this for paperback, and I was in Sainsbury's the day it was released, so I had to pick it up. Yeah, this is fiction. Graham Norton in the I'm sure everyone knows who Graham Norton is, but he's a comedian / actor from the UK who's obviously writing fiction. Yeah, and this is kind of dark, twisty, and delightful. Right, in my pile is a Charlie book from Charles Heathcote. My friend Charles Heathcote, he's got his own channel. He's also published a previous one to this, which is Doris. This is fiction about this, like, old couple, Doris and Harold, and I just loved Doris so much, and I think I was like commenting on his channel, and I was going to buy this anyway. Honestly, I really was actually. And then he was like, no, and he sent it to me. So thank you so much, Charlie. I can't wait to read this. He's also got Doris Ahoy coming out soon, imminently, which is next on the list. So you guys have all got to go check out. If you haven't read Our Doris, please go ahead and check it out. I'll put down below. So yeah. Either way, thank you so much, Charlie. I can't wait to read it. And my mum said I hadn't actually lent her Doris yet, so she's going to kill me. So sorry, Mum, if you're watching this. Right, this is another one I won in a giveaway. This is Women Talking by Miriam Toews. I won this on Shawn's channel from Shawn the Book Maniac when he did his 2,000 subscriber giveaway, and I can't believe I won it. This was one of his favourite books of the year last year, and this is based on Miriam Toews. It's a fictional tale, but it's based on real life events about these women in Bolivia that were being young girls that were being raped at the night time. And I think that they were drugged, and then obviously raped, and then they were sort of made to believe that these things were like mythical and that they weren't really happening. They were sort of made to feel like they were going mad. So yeah, this is going to be really obviously then this is what this story is based on. But yeah, this is going to be really hard hitting and raw, no doubt, and really probably quite hard to read. So I will get to it at some point, but probably when I'm in the better headspace. But yeah, that's that one. I'm going to save a last 4 to the thing. This is one I found in a charity shop when I wasn't really. I think I was bringing books back to the charity shop, ones I was donating old ones, and I saw this and I had to pick it up because I'd seen Simone haul it, and also I'd seen Nicole from Beautiful Chaos of Books haul it. This is The Ice Twins by S.K Tremayne, and this is a thriller. It says, after one of their identical twin daughters, Lydia, dies in an accident, Angus and Sarah Moorcroft move to a remote Scottish island, hoping to mend their shattered lives. But when their surviving child, Christy, claims that they have mistaken her identity, that she in fact is Lydia, their world comes crashing down. Says they know one of their daughters died, but can they be sure which one? Dun dun dun. So yeah, that's that one. This is, I'm going to just reject Mum's calling me. I'm just rejecting it. I should have put my phone on thingy. This is a poetry collection it's a mixture. It's edited by Neil Phillips and illustrated by Isabel Brent. This is one that Simone kindly brought down when she came to visit us. This is when she brought out a book for me. And it's, yeah, a poetry collection. I did start reading this, but I put it down and paused for a bit. But yeah, it's so beautiful. Like the pictures in here are really cute and gorgeous. See, there's my bookmark. Yeah. Thank you so much, Simone. I can't wait to properly get into that. Right. Then I've got A War of the Worlds by H.G Wells, which I know that Julie from Hungry Bookworm loves. She's got a beautiful copy of this. I thought I'd try and read this one, and then if I like it I can get an even nicer copy, even though this is actually quite pretty. The Penguin classics editions are quite pretty. So yeah, this is just the classic story, sort of sci-fi dystopic future where the world is being invaded by aliens, etc. So yeah. This, now I found Terry Pratchett, because obviously you guys know recently I've watched Good Omens by, that's sort of, the story is based, is half written by Terry Pratchett, and I've never actually read any proper Terry Pratchett by myself, and this is the first of the Discworld novels, which obviously is meant to be a really good place to start with him. This is The Colour of Magic. Simone knows a lot about Cherry Pratchett. I think her family, there's some people in her family that love Cherry Pratchett. Is it a dad or a mum? I can't remember. But yeah, so she said this was a good place to start, so I can't actually wait to read this, and this will be one that I can lend to the children. So this is sort of fantasy, yeah, and it's meant to be just really, it'll be a really good escapist read, so kind of a cosy read, I think, a comfort read. Right, where are we going now? Now, the last 4 books I've got, which, yeah, are Daphne du Maurier. So next is The Scapegoat by Daphne du Maurier. This was the one I picked up in the Bell bookshop in Henley when I was with Emily and Simone. I did a vlog inside that bookshop when I was with my mum, so I will link that up here and put that in the description. Yeah, about a guy who's sort of, I think there's two men who kind of look identical and they sort of swap lives. I think that's right. Yeah, and yeah, and this was inspired by Lauren and the books because she recently read it and loved it. So plus it's Daphne du Maurier, you know, that alone has me hooked. I mean, I think Daphne du Maurier is becoming my favourite writer of the year so far. So this is another one, The King's General by Daphne du Maurier. This is one I don't know too much about, but I saw it and read the blurb and I was like, oh, that sounds so good. In a subtle blend of faction fiction, Daphne du Maurier tells the story of her Cornish home during the Civil War, a story revolving around the historical figure of Sir Richard Grenville, a soldier who dared everything and cared for no man, and of the crippled girl who surrendered her whole heart to him. So it kind of sounds not magical. Kind of sounds like it's got like a little bit of romance in it, as a lot of, well, some of the du Mauriers do. But it's obviously, I bet it will probably have, like, be a bit darker. I don't really know. It'll be good. I'm looking forward to it. And it doesn't bother me that the cover's a bit older, because if I like it again, I'll probably just repurchase the Virago editions, because I love the Virago editions as well. This is one that Charlie sent to me, because Charlie sent to me 2 books, but I wanted to put the du Mauriers all together. So thank you again, Charlie. Thank you so much. This is Frenchman's Creek. I saw Amy from P.S. I Love Books talk about this. She loves it. So when Charlie said about this, he sort of showed, I was so excited. I was like, oh yes, please. So yeah, I can't wait to read it. I don't again know too much about it. I can't remember what Amy said, but it's du Maurier, so that's all I need to know. Lastly but not leastly is My Cousin Rachel. This was one I picked up again when I was with Simone, and I think we're meant to be buddy reading this soon in September, hopefully, depending. But yeah, so and this is one that everyone knows about, where I'm not even going to talk about it because I'm going to read it and then I'll talk about it then. But yeah, it's sort of dark, twisty, and like, is there murderous intent about cousin that's coming in? Oh, who knows? So yeah, that's that one. Thank you for watching my book haul. If you've got to the end, thank you very much. Quite a big one. Let me know how you guys all are, what books you've been picking up recently, and sending you lots and lots of love in case you need it. Bye bye.